everybody. Finally, a cool but sunny day here in the Klein Karoo. We had lovely rain last night, so everything but my bedroom looks fresh and clean this morning, at least outside. I'm so busy with so many different things at the same time that I'm growing out of my bedroom. It's fabric and glue and fake flowers and moss and laptops and printers and my bed and yellow dog. And my bedroom is the smallest in the house, about 3.5 meters by 2.5 meters. Tiny. Oh well, they will have to carry me out feet first and sideways one day. Okay, so what is going on in the world? Okay, let's get Drusilla out of the way so we can leave the playroom and have a grown-up conversation, okay? Well, first and foremost, she gave herself a wonderful, glowing, complimentary birthday wish on Asnever's Instagram account. And then she went ahead and posted a picture of herself blowing out candles. I mean, how juvenile. At a restaurant called Funk during her birthday dinner. You see, if no one will pay attention to her birthday and flood the internet with birthday wishes, then she will do so herself. Okay, now let's leave little Megsie playing on her iPad and move on. Okay, so poor little hapless Harry lost his charities Sentebale. Well, maybe not technically, but let me explain. The Charity Commission found no evidence of widespread or systemic bullying or harassment, including misogyny or misogynoir. Okay, but then I must add, remember, the commission was a British one, okay, and Britain's king is Harry's father. But let's move on. But the commission heavily criticized all sides for allowing the conflict to play out publicly. The commission also cited poor internal governance and failure to resolve disputes, severely impacting the charity's reputation and risking undermining public trust in charities in general. Now, a bit late for that, I think. But let's move on. Now, as mainstream media will also tell you, Harry was specifically mentioned and reprimanded in the report, particularly when it came to making everything so public. But Harry's spokesperson released a very dramatic statement on his behalf, and I'm not even going to read it to you. It basically implies that the charity will not survive without Harry and that the children will be the ones to suffer. Okay, Harry. Anyway, Harry says that he and Prince Ciso will not go back while Dr. Chandauka is still there and in charge. Okay, I thought the commission said there was no misogynoir. I guess they were mistaken. Sophie Chandauka, on the other hand, said she was quite happy with the commission's findings, as the issues they did find were those she wanted addressed in the first place. And let us not forget that the matter of misogyny stems from an incident during a Sentebale polo match in April 2024, when during the prize-winning presentation, Meghan was shoving Sophie Chandauka around, wanting to be in the centre next to Harry herself, although she has nothing to do with Sentebale or polo. I mean, like Macho Nacho's wife. She does not jump up to pose next to him. But anyway, Meghan was called out in the media for her behavior, and so Harry asked Dr. Sophie to publicly address the incident and defend Meghan. But she refused because, as Dr. Sophie quite rightly said, I said no because we are not an extension of the Sussex PR machine. Well, obviously there were words because Harry is not used to someone saying no to him. And then the rest was history. In minutes of prior meetings, Dr. Sophie did also air some serious concerns regarding governance and focus. She said in her statement that they will certainly implement the guidelines set for them by the Commission in this regard. Oi, and as far as future jobs for Netflix are concerned, it appears that if Sarandos is successful and somehow in a way gets his way, the best deal Meghan will get from them is one in which they, Netflix, want to be the first to view whatever her new offerings are. So what do they call that? First refusal option or something like that. Anyway, Sarandos did not want to give up on Meghan, but at this point he is totally outvoted and with everyone else basically fed up with her. One of the senior executives even said about Meghan, she thinks she knows how to run Hollywood. Anyway, Ari Emanuel has been done for a while, having passed Meghan on to some junior staff. But it appears that he's now even done on behalf of his staff, as I hear Meghan is shopping around for another agent or other representation. I think she shouldn't have left her original agent in the first place. But never mind. She thought she was too important for him, growing too big for him. But never mind, let's move on. So, okay, lastly, I truly have no clue what this is all about, but I see that Harry and his Travalyst are nominated for Partnership of the Year by Reuters. What? Why? You know, I'm not joking. I've read about Travalyst and I tried to understand. But now, after say 5-6 years, I still do not know exactly what Travalyst does. I mean, physically do, other than attend meetings. I really do not know. So even if they have hundreds of the world's biggest companies as partners, what do they do? To me, it sounds like a laundromat, if you understand what I mean. Now, what I find even stranger is that Reuters, which was founded 173 years ago, is or was a British company until it was bought out by the Thomson Corporation of Canada in 2008. But I think its head office is still in London. Now, Reuters employs 2,500 journalists and 600 photojournalists. So with Harry being so anti-media to the point where he is suing media outlets, why would they suck up to him like this? In my opinion, it is again the media centre of Buckingham Palace pulling strings to make Harry look better. But I'm afraid that is like putting icing sugar on a turd. It is not working. Anyway, guys, so that is it from me, at least for now. I'll be back very soon and we will talk about different topics. So until then, please take good care of yourselves. Stay safe. Bye.